Now, before I begin, I must ask you, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is this 5 by 5? I don't know. The first person who tells me, I'm okay. I'm not saying anything. Just let me know. Am I coming through? Yes or no? Can hear you. Thank you. Debbie Dre, first one there. Debbie's there first. Debbie, read it. Yes, 5 by 5. Great. All right, my friends. Now, as I was saying, Mr. President, I think I speak on behalf of everybody here in the conspiratorium when I say that we are thrilled, sir, with your activities and your behavior and what you are doing to try to make this country great again. Do I have you on that one? Everybody agree? Everybody agree? Are we all with Trump? Everybody? Doesn't mean we like everything. Doesn't mean we're happy. Doesn't mean we're thrilled with how everything's. But are you with him? Are you with him? Because if you're not with him, I don't know who you're with. Are you with President Trump? Can I have a witness? Can I have an amen? Are you with President Trump? Are you with this great man? Where is he? Here he is. My man, the Trumpster. Are you? Are you? He's not perfect. He does a lot of things sometimes that make you say, like, what the hell are you doing? But are you with him? Are you with him? Yes, you are. I'm with him. I've been with him since day one. I've been with him, and you have too. How many of you have been through this, have had to deal with the demonetizings and shelvings and all kinds of problems? How many of you? How many? Huh? How many of you? How many of you have had to lose family members, lose friends, can't go to weddings, can't go to Thanksgiving, can't go to Christmas, can't do this, can't do birthdays, can't do receptions, can't do this. You're hated. You're the black sheep of the family. They hated your guts because you're a Trumper and you hate. Remember that? Huh? Huh? So we've paid our price. We've been there. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. But I'm telling you right now. Anybody here who hasn't paid this? Anybody here who hasn't paid any? Is there anybody here who hasn't lost a friend, hasn't suffered something? Is there anybody here who has not in any way suffered in any way whatsoever from and being a Trump acolyte? Anybody? Anybody? Does anybody care about that? Because that's the thing I want to ask you. I want to ask you a very, very, very simple question. Because I don't have time for any of this stuff. I don't have time for any of this. I don't have time for this business about, well, I don't like this, I don't like that. Fine. Do me a favor. There's some stuff he's doing that is ridiculous. I don't have time for that. We don't have anyone else. Let me try this again. We don't have anyone else. None. There's nobody else. Have I made myself clear? There's nobody else. This is it. This is it. You can say whatever you want about him. He does some things sometimes. I'm thinking, and I will tell you, I'll be the first one. He does some stuff that I don't understand. I don't understand why he's doing it. I've told you this. But it's not that I'm how do I say this? There's nobody else. There's nobody else. And sometimes when I say something, some people get very upset because they think that to be a Trump fan is to sign off on everything he's doing. Now, what he's doing now, which makes no sense to me whatsoever, is when he announces ahead of time who's broken the law, who's in the crosshairs, I don't understand this. Okay? You understand this? I don't understand who is telling him. You had Comey and Brennan in the crosshairs. Why do you tell people that you have referred him to the Department of Justice? Anybody know why he's in there? Anybody here? I don't know. Do you know why? I don't know why. Why? Why? Why do you say this? Why do you say, well, Hillary, why? And now the latest we have, and it's true, Kamala, Oprah, Beyoncé, Al Sharpton may have violated rules by virtue of monies they took during the Kamala campaign. Okay? Okay. So what does he do? What does he do? What does he do? He announces it. He tells people this. I'm going to say this for the millionth time. Millionth time. The moment. Is this on? Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Can you hear me? Maybe you can't hear me. The moment the first person is taken into custody and arrested, all discussion stops. Let me try this again. Listen. Epstein talk, this talk, the list, the book, the flight log, whatever the hell it is. It's over. It's over. It just stops. Imagine this. Breaking news. Breaking news. Chappaqua. Let's go live right now to CNN, MSNBC. The FBI and the Department of Justice have reported helicopter flight flying over their home in Chappaqua. Hillary Rodham Clinton has been arrested and taken into custody on an unsealed indictment, or a sealed indictment that will be sealed or unsealed. She has been taken into custody. She is being transported to the Southern District of New York to FBI headquarters, where she will be mugshot, printed, and released on her own recognizance or what have you. She has been arrested. She has been taken into custody. You will hear the sirens throughout the country. They won't know what to do. They will say, my God, he's serious. He's serious. Do you understand this? And you could say that the charges could be, name it. Do I have to go through this? Many of them perhaps on a continuing conspiracy. A continuing conspiracy in which it is alleged that Hillary was involved in an ongoing conspiracy. By the way, we need those likes, my friends. I need 500 likes. The likes mean something. They're very, very important. Please like this video. Like my messages. It puts us in the HOV lane. I'm sorry. I hate to keep doing this. I hate to be like one of these little vetching, but it's true. We need them. And plus, you gotta subscribe. The numbers count. That's what gets our message out there. It's the currency of our. By the way, special shout out to my good friend Sean Atwood, who hit 1 million subs. Celebrating tomorrow at 5 Eastern. No, 1 Eastern time. 1 Eastern time. I'm gonna be on his show. In any event, I don't understand this. All talk about Epstein's flights, Epstein this, less measure, gone. They will go berserk. They will probably have battle stations already determined, already, I guess, laid out, so to speak, already predetermined, they probably have it all worked out. They most probably have it all worked out as we speak. You hear what I'm saying? As we speak. Probably as we speak, there's some kind of a uh, I don't know, some type of a kind of a contingency plan or something along those lines. And that's what's the most critical about this. And we're wasting our time. And the president is handling things. There's Howie Brown. By the way, Howie Brown, you've got a lovely daughter. Thank you, Howie. Appreciate it. How about a big hand to Howie? Howie says, "Keep it up." Thank you, Howie. This is the most important thing in the world, because what we're doing is we're just kind of wasting our time. We're talking about all these stuff. Now nobody's listening to me because I'm going to try, but I'm going to pretend like the president is listening to me. All right, and I'm going to sit down and I'm going to say, "Mr. President, you got to do a few things." Okay, first and foremost, you're wasting a lot of time with some stupid people, and I don't understand why you're doing this. We are with you 100%. First of all, again, I keep saying first of all, second of all, third of all, fourth of all, the only of all. You must charge somebody with something. I don't care who it is. Can you bring in Pam Bondi? Is Pam Bondi? Do you see Pam Bondi had a corneal scratch or something, or corneal this? Pam Bondi. How many of you think Pam Bondi really has just, and it may not be her fault. Maybe she was told to do this. But how many of you agree Pam Bondi is done, finished through, has to be removed? How many? 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 How many of you think that Pam Bondi is, let's face it, for the most part, pretty much just gone? Anybody? 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 She has to go. She has to go, not because she's a bad person, not because there's just nothing going to be done. You can't recover from her. Get it out of the way right now. How long has the president actually been president since inauguration for this second term? In this second term, and what percentage of his entire term is that? That's the question. I just asked ChatGPT. He's been 189 days. 189. That's 12.9. Let's say 13%. 13%. He's only been in 13%. Whatever you do, you have to make the change now. You're 13% in. Do it now. Have somebody who is a steely-eyed, his second in charge, seems to be pretty good. Bring him in. Steely-eyed. Doesn't like to go on Fox News. Doesn't need to be told he's pretty or sexy or hot or anything. I'm sorry. Get him in. Get somebody in. Get him in. Next, get rid of Dan Bongino immediately. He's a little bitch. Did you hear him? I can't believe I am so. He acts like he's some out of work, out of breath, some breathy hairdresser who's like, I can't believe how much. Dear God Almighty, I can't believe, with all due respect to hairdressers, I don't mean anything by that. Get rid of him. Why you have two strong alpha males? I don't know. I don't understand it. Get rid of him. Cash Patel, I think you can probably maybe survive. I don't know if Cash is still going on shows. I have no idea. Cash, I think, wants to do like a Joe Rogan or something. Did you see him with Anna Kasparian? This is Tucker. Has Tucker lost his mind? Does he know who she is? I guess he just wants everybody. I guess he just figures, screw it. Okay, fine. Far be it from me. But she ain't one of us. That's all I'm telling you. All right. But just because you might agree on on Israel, what are you going to do? Back to this. So I'm going to tell you right now, Mr. President, I want you to go in, sir. I want you to bring your cabinet. And you're going to say, I don't know how it's done. I don't know how it's done. Let's go through all of the things that have not been done. Letitia James theoretically, allegedly files or involves herself in a putatively or an illegal what? An illegal mortgage fraud thing where she marries her, but they're all marrying themselves. Ilhan Omar marries the brother, and okay. Can somebody please tell me? Can somebody please tell me why in the name of God? Why is there this forgetting? Why did you bring it up? They don't care. They don't miss a beat. They go right back to what they're saying. Then we have Adam Schiff. Adam Schiff involved theoretically in the same thing. Mortgage fraud. This is a primary residence. That's 2. Then we have, go down the list. Now we have this, maybe they violated the election laws. That's the 3rd one. Then I don't know what. We just keep going. And Hillary Clinton, and there's a I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Who is advising him? Go out, Mr. President, say these things, threaten all these people, bring all this stuff up, and then forget about it, because it will be so devastating for you. They don't have a hiccup. If somebody gets arrested, they will say, okay, this guy's serious. They've arrested no one. They have arrested no one. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? The number of arrests for Russian collusion hoax, 0. Number of arrests for January 6th and all of that nonsense, 0. Mar-a-Lago raid, 0. Biden auto pen, 0. 2020 election, 0. Epstein arrests for the pedos, the real ones. Anything? Anybody? Who? Ghislaine? That's it? Oh, there was Epstein. COVID? No. Benghazi? No. Doge findings? No. Ukraine impeachment hoax? Nothing. No, there's nothing. Fauci. What about Fauci? What about all of the lying before Congress? Lying. The absolute, this incomprehensible, the lies, the fraud, nothing. I want you to answer my question. Why is this so? Why is this even happening? Why is this happening? We love this man. I'm not arguing because he's a bad guy. He's a good guy. What is this? Hey, he's in Scotland. Hey, he's over here. Great. Hey, he's in the EU. He's over here. He's over there. He's playing golf. Oh, he's playing golf. Look at this. And they're throwing all this shit at him. Oh, his ankles, his hand, is this. He's old. He's crazy. He's everything. Now they're saying he is on the list. What? What list? What? What are you talking about? What? What are you saying? Let me ask you a question. If Donald Trump had been with all of the people, with the LinkedIn dude and all of the anti-Trump, if there was one really good, credible source out there connecting him with Epstein or anybody else, you don't think you would have heard about it in court? Where was it? Where is it? Where is it? I know Elon said some stuff, and Elon may have gotten this going, and Pam Bondi may have gotten it, but where is it? Where is the list? The list. There is no list. Let me finish. Is there a Watergate list? What? Was there a Bundy list? Ted Bundy? Was there a was there a list for the impeachment? What is this list? They have this idea, and we use the word list. And the list is taking on so much weight and so much heft, so much weight. The list. He's not on the list. Who's on the list? I want to know. You're on the list. Pam Bondi, I've got the list on my desk. I'm going through the list. And then she said, and there are tens of thousands of the most horrible things. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my God. Why is she doing this? Why? Why? Oh my God. What list? What list, Pam? What list? Well, it wasn't a list. It was file. Yeah, it said files. I've got the file. The file. I'm looking at the files in the list. Were in the file. But the file. What list are you talking about? I don't know. But the list and the files, and that's it. And the files, and we're done with the files and the whole bit. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I am telling you something which is very, very critical. Somewhere we got onto this. But guess what would change all discussion about the list? Class? What would immediately cease and interrupt any and all discussions regarding the matters at hand? What could derail? What could derail and completely nullify and smolder and stop all discussions, every single one? What would it take? What would it take? Anybody? What do you think? What do you think? Very simple. One day, you turn on the TV, and there it is. The first arrest. 13%, 189 days into it, and finally, an arrest for something. Not those 3 state judges and wherever it was. That's not it. Oh, no. We're talking about this. So why do you think that is? What do you think is behind it? What? It's hard to say. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't get it. You've got a chance to go in right now, but Trump keeps announcing everything, and then they don't do anything. It's like when he announces it, that means we're not going to do anything. Why? Because we announced it. We announced it. We announced this, and because we announced it, that's it. And we announce these things, and we say these things, and that's about it. And now, the thing is that, do you think that during the course of this, that Donald Trump ever did anything weird with women? Probably. In the 80s and 90s, everybody did. You think there's anything about me children? No. In fact, the number of them involved in the Epstein case are de minimis. The actual numbers of them are small to me. Absolutely true. They're just small. The numbers are small, and that's the way that is. It's just, I know there was some about it. There's like 1,000. There were 1,000 total women. About 1,000 total. About 150 or so were directly. They settled with the estate and were responsible for that. So that was that. What's interesting to note, in addition to all this business, all that's going on, is that we keep saying the pedo. I don't know how many of these, because that's your word. See, that's another word you use. That's a word you use. You use this word, and to you, that means child predator, right? It's the wrong word. That means somebody who is attracted by this. You can be attracted and have fantasies about cannibalism. Doesn't mean you're a cannibal. And that doesn't mean that's against the law for you to have cannibal fantasies. So just because you are somebody who finds these subjects of interest, just because you find yourself in the position of finding them, that does not mean that you are able, I'm sorry, that does not mean that you are able to suggest. Now, nobody cares about specifics. When you bring this up, and I've said this from the beginning of time, it's the wrong word, it's the wrong class, it's the wrong. It matters because what you charge people with matters. And you've never, not you, but nobody's ever really cared at all about how this thing works. They just don't. The names file, this, list, pedo, but predator, doesn't matter. You see, there has been this world that our crazy kind of the conspiracy side of us that we always have to talk down. We have to say, wait a minute, hold it. That's not us. Wait a minute, that's them. Oh, there are these people. There are these people who, oh my God. One in particular, she is so full of shit. She talks about everything with no proof. If I said, show me one, where are you getting this stuff from? Where? But she's popular because you like to hear these stories. Oh, don't you understand? Blood, let's leave it at that. Blood, certain forms of. Where is the evidence of that? Oh, no, it's there. No, where is it? Don't worry about it. I know for a fact that cults of people and they use the thing with the stuff and the. Where is it? It doesn't matter where it is. Don't worry about where it is. Trust me, they do this. I know this. Who? The people, the eyes wide shut. They walk around in their parts of cults and they have hand signals and they have FBI lingo and they have these dinner parties and cooking this and they use all kinds of codes and Podesta. And then there's the code, there's the thing of the laptop and the Hillary and the Huma and the white. Oh my God, the Wiener laptop. And we're off and running, and you sound like you're insane. You sound like you've lost your mind because you keep saying these things like you do the list. You keep talking about the list. You don't even know what the list is. I don't know. You just repeat. Oh, I like that. I like this story. You go where it sounds interesting. Don't you love blood rituals and cannibalistic eyes wide shut? You love that stuff. You absolutely love it. It's this thing, and it makes us look crazy. And you couldn't prove any of this. And this one woman in particular, I'm not going to mention her name. She's just making it. I would say, I have nothing to do with her. Nothing to do with her. And we're talking about things that's the most important. This is so critical. We have stuff that Mrs. L is doing at Lynn's Warriors. She's talking about stuff that's really happening right now. Happening right this moment. Happening right this moment. Kids who are being kept, kids who are being held against their will. It's this most horrible, horrible thing in the world. And I don't think people want to talk about that. But there's other forms of predation that's being done through digital safety, and nobody wants to do this. But we have these people who, and we have to do ourselves to calmly and professionally absent ourselves from these groups. Let them talk about what they want. It's a free country, but I don't. You've got something right in front of you, right this moment. Right this moment. Now, I don't know. Let me see if I can explain this to you. The Epstein case is done. It's finished. You are not going to be able to exhume, to revivify, to I don't know what the word is, uh, to rejuvenate, to resuscitate, to make heads or tails, to bring charges against somebody for what? Because you have no idea of what and how this works. None. Here's, you want a list? Okay, what do you want? I want the list. Oh, the list again. They're talking about the list. Okay, what do you want? The list of what? What would you want? Fred Haddad just sent 10 Lionel Nation gift memberships. Fred, you're the best. Thank you, dear friend. Thank you. How do you think this works? We have these names. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with these? I don't know. Okay, let's say, for example, okay, work with me. By the way, do you believe Trump's numbers are taking a nosedive? Do you believe Trump's numbers are taking a nosedive? Do you believe that? You hear these numbers are, yeah, I think you believe they're taking a nosedive. Where are you getting these numbers from? 13% of the population, they've taken a nosedive. And what has been the nosedive? What has been the nosedive from what? From what? It's bullshit. There is this group of people in MAGA, the MAGA, who have shown disfavor. Good. So, MAGA, are you going to vote for a Democrat? No. Trump has this one term. What are you suggesting? What can you do to a lame duck president? Your numbers have dropped. Okay, good. What about you? Okay, good. So what are you, how does this manifest itself? How does this manifest itself? The numbers have dropped. What? What does that mean? What has happened? What? Tell me. Do you understand what that means? No. Or you're going to vote Democrat? You're going to vote for, you're going to bring Biden back? Or are you going to, what? What are we doing? What did we say? Guess who's sponsoring that? The Lincoln this and that. Are you really seriously? You think that Trump, that this is it? Most people ask them, what about the Epstein thing? They don't know what you're talking about. That's inside baseball. They don't know what you're talking about. They prefer to be talking about baseball. Nobody gives a shit about that. Nobody even understands it. Think about the average voter. Think about the person, about the swing voter. Think about the swing voter, the independent, the undecided. Maybe somebody around I don't know, midterms. What do you think? You're just repeating what people are saying. Like you're repeating the list and the list and the black book and the flight log. You're just saying this stuff. You don't even know what you're saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm supposed to me. You figure out. You tell me what it is. No, you do. I don't know what I'm talking about. He's taking a nosedive. A nosedive with what? I don't know. Damn it, I don't know. So stop this. Do yourself a favor. And I'm telling you, turn Fox News off. Why are you watching? What are you learning from that? What are you learning? Seriously. What are you learning? Are you learning anything about what's happening? Do you know what's happening with Israel right now? Do you see where Trump going to say, we got to get to the bottom of this? Trump has had it. They have told him, let me tell you what's one thing that's going to happen. Wait till they unload and unleash. And for the first time say, look at what you are sponsoring in Gaza. Look. Wait till you just see picture after picture after picture. Have you seen these I don't know what these latest things are, but these old, I don't know who these people are, either old IDF or I don't know who these old soldiers. Oh my God, they're like almost acting joyous about the tragedy. But stop listening to Fox News. Ask yourself this question: what does America want? What has Trump done to affect anybody? Nothing. But what Trump can do to completely kill and crush and redirect and throw off his detractors, who apparently are not helping his numbers, is arrest somebody. Arrest somebody. I need 500 likes, my friend. I need 500 likes. You need the likes. I can't say this enough. Look, I told you this before. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a right winger. I don't know what any of that stuff even means. I don't know. I do know reality. And the reality that I know is that you better look at the real world here, the realistic world. Look at, we have this guy in Mamdani. You know what the biggest parlor game in New York is? What's the matter with all the people in New York? Why is this Mamdani? Do you know what's going on here? Do you have any idea what's happening with Mamdani? Do you have any clue? Any clue as to what's happening regarding Mamdani? What is anybody doing to fight him? What is anybody doing to fight him? What is anybody doing to fight him? What? What are we doing? I don't know. We're just kind of talking about him. We're just making we're just kind of making we're just making jokes. We're making jokes. That's it. It's the most incredible thing in the world. We're nobody knows. I say, well, what are you going to do? I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. What do you mean? I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. I'm not sure what we're doing. But for the love of God, tell me. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what anybody. I don't, seriously. I'm a broken record. I know that. I'll be the first one to tell you this. All I know is simply this. I care about my country. I hate to say this. This has nothing to do with President Trump. I like him. I wish him the best. I think he's the great. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a Trump acolyte. I'm not some groupie. I don't care about him. I care about the country. Does that make any sense to you? I care about the country. It's the country that means something, not him. It's not him. It's the country. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's simple. That's simple. Plain and simple. So listen, my friends, please beg President Trump, get on the phone, text him, say, please, if you want to, don't bring up somebody if you're not going to charge him. Don't tell me that Kamala Harris did something, that Beyoncé did something, that Al Sharpton did something, broke the law, and then you don't do anything. Stop doing this. If you're not going to arrest them, don't bring it up. Start surprising them. Make sure because they know if anything's coming, they would have heard about it, because Trump can't keep his mouth shut. He just, and it's not 4D chess. He said, stop this idea that he's this genius that, no, he's not. He's been lucky. And I think, I don't know what that assassination attempt has done, but my God, I think it's done something, and who can blame him? So listen, my friends, you pay attention. Thanks for being a part of this. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribed to Lionel Nation. Don't forget, I just did one this morning under Lionel Legal. Make sure you go to that as well. Make sure you are part of that. Don't forget Mrs. L, Lynn's Warriors. She's got some great, look what she did on Pornhub, this story. Have you heard the latest about what these bots are doing? It'll blow your mind. And I've given up on trying to explain AI to people. I've given up completely, because it's one of those things that I can't explain to people because it's too difficult. All right, my friends, have a great and a glorious day. I thank you immensely. Thank you for this. Don't forget Lynn's Warriors. You follow her right now. Go right now and sign up and log in. And whatever you do, my friends, I want to thank you for this. Thank you for vituperation, for your being here. Thank you for your focus. Thank you for your just thank you so much, because we have to do this together. We're all in this together, brother. As a great Cam Fong, as Chin Ho said. All right, dear friends, have a great day. Don't forget, I got stuff later. Always stay signed up because I miss Beyond like that. You never know when it comes up like this. All right, my friends, have a great day. Don't ever change. Don't forget the monkey's dead. Show's over. Sue ya. Dead, dead. Baby.